Happy Thursday evening, and I would have probably done this about half an hour ago, but I just spent the last half hour waiting for my internet to load my Google Doc that has my notes on it. So, school Chromebooks and their lovely filters, gotta love it. Anyway, so, COVA, that whole approach, I fell in love with it. I'm one of those people where I like to think outside the box. I like to create new things. And so I really enjoyed this whole process of me being able to take what I've been reading, take what I've been learning, and, put it in my own words, just totally resynthesize it to where it makes it, I try to explain to others how it makes sense to me. And so, that was amazing. Just from the get-go, I was like, yes. I like the fact that we had the rubric, so it gave us ideas of, what they're looking for, but yet we still had enough freedom in there to where we could tweak almost any assignment, with the exception of, lit reviews and case studies. Ugh. I was not big on writing, as you can tell, because I really don't like to type up my discussion posts. And it actually takes more to record a video than it does to type up a discussion post, because you got to think about your thoughts, got to make sure the lighting's okay. And this is not my best lighting. I'm just upstairs in the spare TV room with the dog at my feet and hoping that my husband doesn't start yelling at the football game he's watching downstairs. He's watching old games. He's weird. But so my initial reaction was, okay, maybe I can't finish this degree program. I'll be able to actually get through this. And what did I do to adjust to this style of learning? I had to take a lot of initiative for myself to make sure that I'm a go beyond what other people do. I'm one of those, you tell me the bare minimum, I'm going to meet that, and then I'm going to tweak it, make it even better. Like even taking my Google test, I had the time, so I was like, I'm gonna make my website even better. And so I would go a little further than what I needed to do on things, just because it's a point of pride to me. I want to do my best possible work. And so what would I do differently though? Maybe try to get the assignment started earlier. That is about the only thing I can think differently of the whole process. I love the challenge of creating my own spin on the assignments. My favorite part was when Dr. H had us, it was the final assignment with the 4DX and that whole assignment. I can't remember, it was like our fourth class that we took. So it was the first one I had with Dr. H. And I was like, hey, so can I present my findings in a video? He goes, I'm not sure if that would be the best form for this. He said, but if it's anything like your discussion post, give it a try. And so it actually worked, where I took, and I even had images popping up, and I'll put the link in this underneath my video for here. And so it's just, that was the biggest aha moment for me, was when I could take something, and it was a challenge because he didn't think it would come out pretty good. And he actually was like, I'm impressed. This is a pretty good assignment, considering that I didn't think, having videos would be part of it. But I didn't do just a video. So I took my video, and then I also had a little bit of other stuff with it. And so it was fun. I enjoyed it. It was a challenge. I was up till 2 in the morning finishing up that one. But I liked it. Oh, my innovation plan though. My innovation plan, this is the last thing I'm going to hit because I don't want this to be going too longer than 6 minutes at the most. But my innovation plan initially started off being micro-credentials for my teachers, because I do the technology training for my teachers. And so at first I was just going to oh, hey, micro-credentials, we'll just find some sort of thing like that. And then I was like, that's a lot of work on my part of starting up something like that. And so instead I tweaked it to where instead of just, it wasn't really micro credentials that I'm going with, because then you have to like verify everybody's work, and that put a lot of work on their side and on mine. Instead, I'm tweaking it to where it's more of like a little bite-sized PDs or PLs. And so I started off, the initial phase was where I'd put like some copier PD. I just call it copier PD. And then so it's like a single sheet of paper. I've done about 2 now. And so I'm getting ready to start this next school year. So I'm going to get a couple more made up ahead of time, so I'm ready to go with them. But I put it on just a single piece of paper, and I tape it up behind the copier, because unfortunately a lot of my teachers still go to the copy machine. But while they're there, they can read through these little bite-sized tidbits of, hey, have you tried this? Or, you know, a way to give your students voice, you know, just here's my podcast of the week that I've, you know, podcast of the month. And so I'm trying to change it out at least once a month. Maybe if I get better at it, it'll be twice a month. I'll switch it out. But that, along with, I've had my little tech tidbits, kind of like, so about every other week I had met with the teachers, and I would do something specific to their grade level. So I would meet with them briefly for like 5 seconds, or like, you know, about a minute in the hallway between classes, and be like, hey, what do you guys want to look at next week? What can I bring to you? What are you looking to do? What are you interested in me coming and showing you? And so I would like, or I'd tell them, hey, I saw this, I want to show you this next thing that you can do with Smart Notebook, because that's something that if our school purchased it, I'm going to make sure that they're using it. And so I would go in, and I'd take about 15 minutes of a planning period, which they had an hour and a half, so it wasn't that much amount of time that I took from them. But I would set a timer. At the end of my 15 minutes, I was like, okay, guys, our time is up. Thank you for your time, and I'm going to send you the presentation or whatever notes we were working on. And then sometimes they would stay and work more, and sometimes they would go. Sometimes I'd have all 3 teachers or 4 teachers for that grade level. Sometimes I'd only have 1 of them. But I would record it so that they could still see it. So, I mean, it's just, so my innovation plan is actually something that's not just made for this class. It's not just made for this degree program. It's something that I can take with me and use in my work. And so that's my main thing. Now to just get all this, a little bit more of these reflection points and stuff put onto, debating on if it's going to be a blog post. Or I think this is just going to be the blog post, and then my final one's going to be like a page. I'm not sure how. What do y'all think? Should it be a blog post or should it be a web page? Because I know that I need to have links. And if I do a video, I don't think I'm going to do a video for this one, because it needs to be, I mean, I don't know. I might have a little video for a reflection on each class, but it wouldn't be like one video of everything. It'll be a bunch of little ones, but I'll still have I don't know. I don't think I'm going to do a video for this because I'm looking pretty rough. Haven't been doing much. So I think I'm just going to type it up. So we'll see how it goes. Well, see y'all later.